Okay, so I'm just going to read a little bit more of the Minpins because I'm aware that we haven't got that far. So this is basically, we've kind of sort of done the unit now once you've written your story. So this is basically just to listen to as and when. I'm not going to go the whole thing at once because it would just take too long. So I'm just going to do a little bit. So we did get to the point where he says, this is a Minpin forest. And it's not the only one in England. Could I peep inside, little Billy said. Of course, the old Minpin said. Put your eye close to the window. He pointed to the one he'd just come out of. Oh, there's a picture. Little Billy shifted his position and placed one eye right up against a square hole that was no bigger than a postage stamp. What he saw now was quite marvellous. He saw a room that was lit by a pale yellow light of some sort, and it was furnished with beautifully made miniature chairs and a table. To one side was a four-poster bed. It was like one of the rooms little Billy had once seen in the Queen Doll's house at Windsor Castle. It's beautiful, little Billy said. Are they all as lovely as this one? Most are smaller, the old Minpin said. This one is very grand because I am the ruler of this tree. My name is Don Minnie. What is yours? Mine is Little Billy said. Greetings, Little Billy, Don Minnie said. You are welcome to look into some of the other rooms if you wish. We are very proud of them. All the other Minpin families wanted to show Little Billy their own rooms. They rushed about along the branches, calling out, come and see mine, please come and see mine. Little Billy began climbing about and peering into the tiny windows. Through one window, he saw a bathroom, just like his own at home, only 1,000 times smaller. And through another, he saw a classroom with lots of tiny desks and a blackboard at one end. In every room, there was a stairway in one corner leading up to the room above. As little Billy went from window to window, the Minpins followed him, clustering round and smiling at his exclamations of wonder. They're all absolutely marvellous, he said. They're much nicer than our rooms at home. I'll show you pictures there. There's two little ones. When the sightseeing tour was over, little Billy sat down again on a large branch and said to the whole company of Minpins, look, I've had a lovely time with you all, but how am I ever going to get home again? My mother will be going crazy. You can never get down from this tree, Don Minnie said. I've told you that. If you're stupid enough to try, you'll be eaten up in 5 seconds. Is it the spittler? Little Billy asked. Is it the terrible blood-suckling, tooth-plucking, stone-chuckling spittler? I've never heard of any spittler, Don Minnie said. The one waiting for you down there is the fearsome gruncher, the red-hot smoke-belching gruncher. He grunches up everything in the forest. That's why we have to live up here. He has grunched up hundreds of humans and literally millions of Minpins. What makes him so dangerous is his amazing and magical nose. His nose can smell at a human or a Minpin or any other animal from 10 miles away. Then he gallops towards it at terrific speed. He can never see anything in front of him because of all the smoke that belches out from his nose and mouth, but that doesn't bother him. His nose tells him exactly where to go. Why does he blow out all that smoke? Little Billy asked. Because he's got a red-hot fire in his belly, Don Minnie said. The gruncher likes his meat roasted, and the fire roasts it as it goes down. Look, Little Billy said, gruncher or no gruncher, I've simply got to get home somehow. I have to make a dash for it. Don't try it, I beg you, Don Minnie said. The gruncher knows you're up here. He's down there now waiting for you. Climb down a bit low of me and I'll show you. Don Minnie walked easily, straight down the side of the great tree trunk. Little Billy climbed carefully down after him, from one branch to the next. Soon, below them, they began to smell the revolting hot stench of the gruncher's breath, and the orange-red smoke was now billowing up into the lower branches in the thick clouds. There you go. What does he look like? Little Billy whispered. Nobody knows, Don Minnie answered. He makes so much steam and smoke you can never see him. If you're behind him, you can sometimes catch a glimpse of little bits of him because all the smoke has been blown out in the front. Some Minpins say they have seen his back legs, huge and black and very hairy, shaped like a lion's legs, but 10 times as big. And it's rumoured that his head is like an enormous crocodile's head with rows and rows of sharp, pointed teeth. But nobody really knows. Mind you, he must have gigantic nose holes to be able to blow out all that smoke. They stayed still, listening, and they could hear the gruncher pawing the ground at the base of a tree with his giant hooves and snorting with greed. He smells you, Don Minnie said. He knows you aren't far away. He'll wait forever to get you now. He adores humans and he doesn't catch them very often. Humans are like strawberries and cream to him. You see, for months he's been living on a diet of minpins, and 1,000 minpins is not even a snack for him. The brute is ravenous. Little Billy and Don Minnie climbed back up to the tree where all the other minpins were gathered. They seemed glad to see little Billy come safely back. "Stay up here with us," they said to him. "We'll look after you." Just then, a lovely blue swallow alighted on the branch not far away. And little Billy saw a mother minpin and her 2 children climb quite casually onto the swallow's back. There you go. Little bird there, swallow. Then the swallow took off and flew away with its passengers seated comfortably between its wings. "Good heavens," cried little Billy. "Is that a special tame bird?" "Not at all," Don Minnie said. "We know all the birds. The birds are our friends. We use them all the time for going places. That lady is taking her children to see their grandmother, who lives in another forest about 50 miles away. They'll be there in less than an hour.